Welcome back to our channel, The Historical Records. The birth of Israel in the 20th century is a remarkable chapter in the history of the Middle East. The story of this nation's establishment is a tale of vision, determination, conflict, and hope. In this narrative description, we will explore the journey of Israel from a visionary dream to a concrete reality, examining the key events, personalities, and factors that shaped its creation. From the early Zionist movements to the United Nations' historic decision to recognize Israel as a state, we will unravel the intricate web of political, social, and historical elements that led to the rebirth of the Jewish homeland. Seeds of Zionism, the roots of modern Israel, can be traced back to the late 19th century, when a growing wave of Jewish immigrants and intellectuals began to promote the idea of returning to their ancestral homeland. Theodor Herzl, a Viennese journalist, is often considered the father of modern political Zionism. In this chapter, we delve into Herzl's life and the publication of his seminal work, The Jewish State. We explore the early seeds of Zionism, driven by the desire to establish a safe haven for Jews fleeing persecution and discrimination. The first Aliyah, the first wave of Jewish immigrants to Palestine, known as the First Aliyah, marked the beginning of Jewish settlement in the region. In this chapter, we delve into the hardships these pioneers faced, including harsh living conditions, conflicts with local Arab populations, and the efforts to build a new life in the Promised Land. We also explore the impact of the Ottoman Empire's rule on the early Zionist movement and the first steps toward Jewish self-sufficiency. World War I and the Balfour Declaration World War I dramatically reshaped the Middle East and had a profound impact on the Zionist cause. This chapter discusses the strategic importance of the Middle East during the war, the role of key figures like Chaim Weizmann, and the issuance of the Balfour Declaration by the British government in 1917, which expressed support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. We examine the implications of this declaration for the Zionists, the interwar period, and Jewish immigration, the interwar period, witnessed a surge in Jewish immigration to Palestine. This chapter explores the challenges faced by Jewish immigrants, their contributions to the development of the region, and the growing tensions between Jewish and Arab communities. We also discuss the British mandate over Palestine and the clashes between Jewish and Arab interests, setting the stage for future conflicts. World War II and the Holocaust. The horrors of the Holocaust during World War II sent shockwaves throughout the world and intensified the Zionist movement. In this chapter, we delve into the impact of the Holocaust on Jewish communities and the global support for the establishment of a Jewish state as a response to the tragedy. We also examine the role of Jewish paramilitary organizations like the Haganah and the Irgun in fighting for Jewish interests. United Nations Resolution 181. As World War II ended, the United Nations played a pivotal role in shaping the future of Palestine. In this chapter, we explore the debates within the UN and the eventual passing of Resolution 181 in 1947, which called for the partition of Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, as well as an international administration for Jerusalem. This historic decision marked a significant turning point in the birth of Israel. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War, the declaration of the State of Israel on May 14, 1948, led to the outbreak of the First Arab-Israeli War. This chapter recounts the events of the war, including the involvement of neighboring Arab states, the leadership of David Ben-Gurion, and the challenges faced by the newly established Israeli Defense Forces. We also examine the consequences of this conflict on the borders of Israel and the displacement of Palestinian Arab refugees, post-independence challenges with the establishment of the State of Israel. A new nation faced numerous challenges. This chapter discusses the early years of Israeli statehood, including nation-building, the absorption of Jewish immigrants from around the world, and the struggle to establish its place in a volatile region. We also explore Israel's efforts to maintain security and its evolving relationships with the global community. The Six-Day War and its aftermath, the Six-Day War in 1967, had a profound impact on the Middle East. In this chapter, we examine the causes and consequences of the conflict, including Israel's remarkable military victory, the occupation of territories, and the continuing Israeli-Arab conflict. We also delve into the complex issues of settlements, borders, and the quest for a lasting peace. The quest for peace in the Middle East has been an ongoing challenge. This chapter explores the various attempts to achieve peace, including the Camp David Accords, the Oslo Accords, and the challenges of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We also consider the role of key leaders, including Yitzhak Rabin, Yasser Arafat, and others in shaping the peace process. In the final chapter, we examine contemporary Israel, including its thriving democracy, its diverse society, and its ongoing security concerns. We discuss the impact of the Arab Spring, the Iran nuclear deal, and the evolving relationship between Israel and the United States. Additionally, we consider the influence of technology, innovation, and culture on modern Israeli society. The birth of Israel from a visionary dream to a concrete reality is a complex and multifaceted story. It is a tale of resilience, determination, and unwavering hope, set against a backdrop of conflict and peace efforts. The history of Israel is a testament to the power of human aspiration and the enduring spirit of a people who, against all odds, transformed a vision into a vibrant and dynamic nation in the heart of the Middle East.